Hey Geeks, welcome back to the Geeksider Show. My name is Josh.
And I'm Anna.
And in this video we're reviewing KILLJOYS Season 3, Episode 7, titled The Wolf You Feed.
If you haven't seen this episode yet, if you want to avoid any spoilers, you're going to want to skip this video and come back later, because everything we say from this point forward is going to be a spoiler.
Okay, the main thing I want to talk about for this video is the huge reveal we got with Dutch's origin story.
Yeah.
Dutch
Holy
is
crap.
basically Anila.
Yeah.
They're the same person. Like, Anila brought her, like, took her out of the green from
took her child,
memory
took
of
her
herself.
child self memory out of the green and had her be raised outside of everything she was part of.
Yeah,
like,
so she was like the perfect version of herself
Yeah.
that she gave as like a gift to Klein. And it's just, this is the first time that KILLJOYS has like gone truly abstract with their story, and I love it. I think it's fantastic. I was really worried that like Anila would be her mom, and that's what Dutch thought initially too, was that Anila was her mom, but then it came out and I was like, oh no, because then it's just not going to make very good sense. It would just be really weird.
It would be really weird, and like, it wouldn't make sense that they looked exactly the same. You don't look exactly like your mom, so that would be weird.
There'd be like a familial resemblance, but
not
identical.
Yeah. And then we thought they might try clones.
Yeah.
Like maybe she cloned herself to
and
have
I would
a
have
companion.
been fine with a clone.
That would have been cool, yeah. But the way they did it was so much better.
And I love that it was abstract. Like, they didn't go like full sciencey explanation.
No, like
they went
in fact,
weird.
Klein was like, "You can't do that," and she said, "Well, I did."
Yeah.
So like, there's zero explanation whatsoever because it technically shouldn't be possible, but she did it. So I like that. It's awesome.
Also, in this video, we got the story of how Dutch and Johnny met. And
yes!
It was such a good story. And it was really cool because, like, Dutch was going through this kind of hallucination, and Johnny had to figure out what was going on. And they kind of reenacted
their first meeting.
Yeah, and so we got both side by side. We got, you know,
the memory,
and then Johnny trying to snap her out of her hallucination. It was really cool.
And I really like that. I like that diving into the memory, she got lost in her own memory, and that we did get to see how her and Johnny met, and in a way that made sense. If they had done a flashback, it'd be weird at this point.
Yeah.
So the fact that it was because she got trapped in a memory makes it better because it works with the storyline, and you give the fans what they want, which is how those two met.
Yeah, and seeing Johnny basically stealing Lucy, and Lucy doesn't like Johnny at first. Like, seeing that I thought was really cool, and then seeing like just a younger version of Johnny, where I did not picture him wearing tight pants and black eyeliner. That kind of caught me off guard. I was like, whoa, Johnny was like a goth dude.
He was like seen.
Yeah. And the last big thing from this episode is Dutch turned down command of the fleet, which I think everybody expected.
Yes, of course.
So
she's mostly focused on Anila. I mean, a good positive of being focused on Anila is that they can stop the Hullen, but that was never her main goal.
That thumping sound is our washing machine.
Adulting's fun.
Two more things I'd like to talk about for this video. First, Turin, he's gone completely off the deep end, started rounding up the cleansed Hullen, and while I think his motivations were more of like greater good kind of a thing, and he just wasn't thinking that, you know, we're not going to win anybody over.
Yeah.
And so Dav had him arrested.
Yeah, which go Dav.
Yeah.
Dav totally came around. Like, everybody kind of kept rubbing it in his face that he wasn't the leader, he's not in charge, he's not the one that they all pledged to follow. And yet, he took that and made himself the leader, the person they would pledge to and the person they would follow, and got everybody behind him. Yeah. It was awesome. It was a good Dav episode.
It was like the way they rallied around Dav and really kind of stuck it to Turin was pretty satisfying.
Yeah.
The last thing I want to talk about is Zeph. I haven't trusted Zeph at all, and I'm starting to now after this episode.
Yes.
Mainly because Johnny and her had kind of a moment after, you know, Zeph, you know, gave Dutch the information she needed and ultimately protected Dutch. Johnny's starting to come around for Zeph, so I am too.
Yeah. And it was Zeph still thought she did wrong, so she was apologizing to Johnny, and Johnny was like, no, this wasn't wrong. You gave her the facts, she decided to act on them, and then you put an out in there for me to find you in case things went wrong. That's how this team works. It's like she finally got it, but she didn't realize that she got it.
Yeah. So, any friend of Johnny is a friend of mine. That's kind of where I am on Zeph right now. And I think that's all we have for this video. If you have anything to add, let us know down in the comments. Also, if you enjoyed this video, you can tell us by dropping a like on it and subscribe if you haven't already, and share this video and help us grow our channel.
And thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.